Howdy ho, folkies! How are you all going? I thought I'd take a moment to welcome to the unit HSP404, which is the Supervised Research Project. Before I do that, though, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that we're meeting on virtually here today, which is the Muhunina people. The Muhunina people are the traditional custodians of the land where the Sandy Bay campus of Tasmania currently sits in Hobart. This is really important for the work that we do because a lot of us are focused on policing in this particular unit, and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people are continually impacted by criminal processing systems and state service organisations across Australia. In fact, they're represented in ways now in criminal processing systems which are considered a national emergency. So I hope, as future leaders of different organisations moving into your roles, be it the ones you're doing currently or above, I hope that you think about how you might actually contribute to and lessen the impact of criminal processing systems on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and improve their interactions with service organisations across Australia. So welcome to the unit. This is a big one for all of you because sometimes it does culminate as the final unit that you do for your degree. So congratulations for getting this far. We are your unit coordinators. I am Angie Dwyer. You probably know that already. I have the fabulous Ebba Herlander Burgesson that I am working with, and we are doing the coordination work together. Now, our consultation times work on a online basis, so you just need to get in touch with us via email and we can make a time to do a Skype appointment or a Zoom appointment. We both have mobile numbers for you. I have to admit that my university number that's on the slide there in front of me is not particularly useful. If you need to talk to me, just give me a bell on the mobile. That's probably the best. But by far the best contact for both of us is our email addresses, and then we can go forward there if you need anything further. So what are we studying in this unit? We've got a whole bunch of stuff that you do in this particular unit, but ultimately it's all focused around a supervised research project that you do with a subject matter expert that you identify in the workplace and with an academic advisor that you identify at the university. And these two people help guide you through the process of completing a research project of sorts. And it's up to you what shape that final research project takes. But we talk more about that in the different videos that we put up about the assessments. But ultimately, you need to undertake research and critical analysis on management and leadership issues or issues related to institutional policy that are relevant to your organisational workplace setting. You'll be required to develop a research topic in consultation with your workplace and in consultation, of course, with your academic advisor from social sciences or law or education or wherever it might be. And there's a list of those subject areas and advisors on the Milo site for you. This unit builds on your learning in a range of social science, policy, politics, police studies, criminology units, settings that you've done in the past. It provides you an opportunity to really critically analyse a topic that's relevant to your area of work and apply your analysis to evaluate related issues or policies in an authentic agency, industry, public sector context. No pressure. The guidance and advice for this project will be offered in two forms. So there's a list on the Milo site. You'll be required to contact and confirm availability of an academic advisor with subject matter expertise related to what you want to do. So it might be somebody that has terrorism expertise if you're focused on something that's talking about counterterrorism. The academic advisor will primarily provide advice on assessment tasks 2 and 3 for you, but they also can sometimes help you with assessment 1. You should be aware that the academic advisors have an allotted amount of time for providing you with advice Once you've found your academic advisor, then you need to look for your subject matter expert in your workplace. And they need to have expertise on your chosen topic or provide you with structure around what you are doing and how you're going to do it. The subject matter expert will primarily provide guidance and advice for assessment task 3. And this is because I guess it's driven a lot by the workplace. Sometimes it's not, but most of the times it is driven by the workplace. The teaching approach that we provide in this unit is very much focused on you. It is about your independent learning and your capacity to drive your learning in this particular process. We don't provide extensive reading for you about the particular topic that you focus on because we have hundreds of students that we need to manage in this particular unit, and we can't provide specific readings for every one of those students. So it's very much about you starting with whatever is online to get you thinking, and then you go off and find additional resources. Remember, you can sometimes use support at the university library or at police academy libraries if you have them. You've got readings and core skills activities up online for each assessment item. We will have recorded mini lectures about each assessment item in this particular unit to help you guide you with that process. You complete the assessment, and of course you keep in touch with your academic advisor, your workplace subject matter expert, and when required, with us. So the resources that we provide you with to be part of this unit are the Milo site, where you have everything you need online for you at any time you need it. Then we have announcements. Now keep an eye on these because this is what we use to keep in touch with you. And if there are things coming up, we like to remind you. Most importantly, if there are due date changes, that's where they'll be reflected. We have lecture slides and YouTube videos that introduce the unit, obviously, like this one, that talk about assessment, as I mentioned before, but also talk about core skills that you need to do the assessment. Now, don't get me wrong, we've got things like academic writing and argument and all of that sort of stuff, how to write a literature review. But if you've done a PhD, you probably won't need to look at most of that sort of stuff. So we've made it in a way where you can make decisions about whether or not you look at stuff that's useful to you, or if you just ignore it because you know you've already got the skills. Easy. Things that are actually your focus rather than provided on the Milo site, as I mentioned before, the readings, because these are your readings related to your area of expertise for this particular project. And of course, keeping in touch with your advisor and your subject matter expert. Now, I'm going to do a very quick rundown of the assessment because they are talked about in more details in those videos that I mentioned before. We've got 3 assignments in this particular unit that you do. Number 1 is the progress report on topic and advisors. This is where you tell us basically what you're going to do and why you need to do it, and provide us with a bit of an outline about how. So you need to initiate, complete, and provide a progress report on your topic, and your academic and workplace advisors will be made contact with, all of that sort of stuff, and you need to provide information on them as well. So these are the steps that we're sending you through. Locate, contact, and confirm an academic advisor at the uni. Locate, contact, and confirm a subject matter expert in your workplace. Then you write a 500-word progress report in the form of a discussion board post. You describe your research topic in 1 paragraph, including a title and a research question. You describe why you need to do your research topic in 1 paragraph. Then you give us a quick dot point outline of what you think your final assignment will look like, which is your research paper. You identify possible hurdles and risks in the proposed topic, such as lack of resources, need for ethics approval, whatever it might be. List the name and contact details of your workplace subject matter expert and your university academic advisor. Identify and cite initial research on the task. Okay, that's somewhere between 4 to 6 sources. So this particular process also acts as 2 student early engagement activities for this unit. So we will be able to see that you're engaging and you won't be withdrawn automatically by the university. So keep that in mind. The due date's on the Milo site for you. You do have to post it as a discussion board post. It's a 500 word limit, excluding your reference list, and it's weighted at 20%. Easy. In consultation with your academic advisor, you then complete a critical literature review. This is where you will write 2,000 words that critically analyses the relevant literature as it applies to your chosen topic. You have to review, I would argue, at least 10 articles or chapters. You have to become a mini expert on this. And these must be chosen in consultation with your academic advisor. They're the core driver of this assignment. And of course, you need to properly reference using a referencing style of your choice. The due date's on the Milo site. Have a look at the video that talks in much more detail about this. The word count is 2,000 words, excluding the reference list, and it's weighted at 30% of your overall grade. Your third assignment is your research paper. This is it, folks, the final thing that you need to do. It needs to show your grasp of underpinning concepts, your chosen topic area, and you do definitely by this point need to be a subject matter expert yourself, which is a pretty great achievement. Following on from assignment tasks 1 and 2, the research paper is the culmination of your prelim work that you've done in your chosen research topic. Your paper should state your research question and conclude with the findings of your research. And it just depends how you've chosen to focus it and structure it in terms of what that will actually look like at the end. So you can use that dot point outline that you did in your initial assignment, but this is likely changed a little bit by the time you've got to this particular point. Your primary contact for this one will be your workplace subject matter expert, but sometimes you'll rely on your academic advisor as well, depending on what their role is. In terms of what should be included in your final report, probably your subject matter expert and your unit coordinator can help you with this one as well, particularly around formatting, presentation, referencing questions, all of that sort of stuff. Due date is on the Milo site for you as usual. It's between 5,000 and 6,000 words for this one, and that excludes your reference list as usual. And it's weighted at 50%, so that's a fairly hefty weighting for this particular task. That is it in introducing you to HSP404. If you've got any questions, you know what to do. Just email us and get in touch and we can help you. But that's it for now. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and talk to you very soon. Laters.